You ready to show? According to renowned Iron Chef Bobby Flay, the first thing he asks every single one of his chefs to do first is cook an omelet. This is because the omelet is one of the hardest things to cook. So right now I'm going to show you how to make a perfect omelet to spicing up your breakfast or to impress a dinner date or anybody else. I've actually been making omelets for like the last 9-10 years, so I've gotten okay at them. And my main points here in this speech will be the cooking and, of course, ingredients. First, moving on to ingredients. As many of you guys know, an omelet includes eggs and toppings. These omelets will include 2 eggs. I will then crack them into a bowl. You're not supposed to get any shells in. And the eggs are actually supposed to have a little bit of water in it. This is when it's cooking. The water then evaporates and it creates the omelets. So I have a light and airy texture. You're then going to whip them with a fork. Until they are bubbly and everything's incorporated. Next, moving on to the toppings. Toppings include bacon, ham, cheese, onions, peppers. With this omelet, I will be using bacon and cheese to top it. Not only that, you also have to add butter to allow the omelet to move around on the pan so you can flip it and do what you want with it. So I will then start by buttering up my pan. As that melts, you're going to swish it around so it's all covered. Got a little much in there. Then you're going to add the egg. The egg's going to sit and cook for a couple minutes. But next, I'm using an omelet pan. This is now it's actually time to add the bacon and cheese. Moving on to my next steps, which will be the cooking portion. The omelet's going to sit and it's going to cook around the edges. You can then grab your spatula and kind of move around the omelet to move the egg around. And that will then allow the omelet to cook thoroughly and get what's ever uncooked cooked, so you can then eat it. That will take a couple minutes. You're going to keep letting it cook. So you're going to keep lifting the sides. I like to pop all the bubbles in the middle. That allows it also to cook more thoroughly. So you're just going to keep moving it around. A lot of people like to put salt and pepper in their omelets. I will not, because I don't have any right now. Next, once the sides are all cooked and it's all ready, which it is not, you're going to move on to the flipping portion. I've gotten good enough to where I can usually flip in the pan, so I'm going to go for that right now. That's going to go like that. The other side will cook very, very quickly, so you've got to add the cheese on one half of it, spread it evenly, and then of course add the bacon. Let that sit for a minute. Keep it moving to allow it to not burn. You're then going to flip that side over like so, and you're going to let it sit there for about 15 to 30 seconds. Keep moving it to allow it to melt, to allow the cheese to melt and to keep it going. Next, you're going to place it, move it onto the plate like so. Turn off the heat. I had that sitting around medium. And then, now for the garnishes. I'm using just some grapes and apples on the side to complete this breakfast. And then salsa is then just going to be drizzled on top of it like so. And now you have your omelet. So now that we have talked about the ingredients and the cooking, you can now impress even Bobby Flay with your mad omelet skills, or if you want to, just spicing up your breakfast. With that, thank you.